welcome to today's class. I remain Kate, Marquez Collections. Okay, so today we are going to plan our waist. In Natalie Bray, in planning your waist, there are some manipulations you need to do because like I said, the line that we did is just for A line, and when you are doing A line, of course, it will add a lot of excess around our waist. So we need to take out that excess. That is what is called waist shaping. So we are going to do waist shaping in this class. In doing waist shaping, what is recommended is half waist plus 2 or 2.5. Instead use 2 cm or 2.5 cm. This is for ease, strictly for ease, so that it gives you a bit of comfort around the waist. Okay, so if you are using 2 cm or 2.5, it depends on what you want to use. For our clients, half of the waist of our clients is 43. 43 plus 2.5, we have 45.5. That is our waist. Now, before we go into planning this waist, first thing first, you come to your back waist, right, and measure your 2 cm. Come to the front waist, measure 1.5. On the point of 1.5 in the front, you go down by 1 cm. You can do 1 cm, you can do 0.5, you can do 1.5. It depends on what you want to use, especially when you check what the person's front waist is. Maybe when we get there, I will explain more. But for me, most times I use 1 cm. So I'll come on my 1.5 in front. I'll do 1 cm down. On my 2 cm at the back, I will do 1 cm. 2, sorry. What am I trying to waist? I'm trying to get my lower waist. Remember, this waist is our back waist, so we're trying to get our normal waist. Okay, so I have my 1 cm, so I'm going to connect. I'll first use my ruler. Connect the 1 cm to your CB. Connect the 1 cm to your CF using your ruler. This has given us, okay, so in your when you come to your back, your front waist, what I do is I usually confirm my customer's neck to front waist, or I will come here and use either 2 cm, 1.5 or 2.5, but to make it easy, I'll just use my client's neck to front waist. So here my client's neck to front waist is 18, so I'll just measure 18. If you check the distance between your natural waist and where the 18 fell, here I have 1.5. Some clients can be 2, they can be 2.5. Okay, so I'll connect this front waist to my 1 cm points, right? This is 1 cm. Because it's a marker, you'll be seeing it looks bold, but I mean it's 1 cm. Okay, so I'll use my ruler. I need to connect my sides. So in connecting my sides, I'll use my curve. Look at the way I'm placing the curve. This how to connect to your hip. So you are connecting to your hip line. So in connecting the front, you are going to start from your bust point. Reason, when you wear, notice women, when we wear our bra, there's this lump around our bust. If you connect straight from your chest line, it will shorten here, and that is why at times when you finish making your dress, it's as if it's fit too tight on the person's bust. It's because you did not recognize the fact that there's this lump behind your bra when you wear it. So that is why you connect from the chest point. So in connecting that particular point, that's your waist, from your chest level to your bust point, you are going to use this side of the curve. You are going to use this side of the curve because it's a bit curvy, it's out. And then you turn your curve, starting from your bust point to your lower waist. Turn it again to your hip. So we have gotten our semi-shaped line. Now, what is semi-shaped line? This is a line that most people that you do ready to wear use. It is not fitted, it is not free. So it depends on the one. If you want to do all these shift dresses that you see, this is the line that they use. So we have gotten our semi-shaped line. One thing I like about Natalie Bray is that it gives you a pattern like this, gives you 4 different variations. Now we have gotten our A line variation 1, we have gotten our semi-shaped variation 2, we are going to get our shaped, and I'll tell you the 4th one. So in getting our shaped, what is shaped? Shaped is the one you use if you want to make all these padded, fitted dresses, lined dresses. That's what you use, right? Okay, so in doing that, that is when we are going to make use of this measurements that we did here, calculation that we did for the waist. So you come to your lower waist this time around. We are measuring, we are trying to get 45.5, so that we know the excess that we have around this waist that we are going to remove. Okay, so I will measure, get to the point of my semi, I will jump, continue measuring. We are looking for 45.5. This is what we have, 45.5, stopped here. So you call it your reduction point. So you're going to measure from here to know the excess that this customer has around her waist, and that is what you are going to remove. So here I have 8 as my reduction. Okay, so what I do is, because it's a free dress and I share the front and the back equally, so it means that my back will take 4 cm and my front will take 4 cm. If you are doing padded, as in you are doing bustiers and all that, is a different drafting. This is not what you use. This is for loose dresses. So my back will take 4 and my front will take 4. So in planning this 4 excess, what we do is, you come to your waist at the center back, you take out your 2 cm. Remember, our back has 4 cm excess. So you take out to 2 cm. Do you know what this 2 cm has done? It has taken care of your zipper puffing. You know, when you see people when they finish making clothes, their zipper is puffing. So this 2 cm has taken care of it. So you connect it to the across back line, like so, and then connect it down to the hip line. With this, you have taken care of your zipper budge. How many do we still have that is remaining for the back? We have removed 2. So how many is remaining? Is remaining 2. So you come to the side of your pattern. You remove 1 standard. So you can see you remove 1. Connect it the way you did the first connection. Remember, all this removal is on your lower waist, not upper waist. Okay, so this is our shaped line. Now for the back, we still have 1 cm remaining, right? So we are going to take out this 1 cm as a dart. How do we plan the dart line for the back? Use your across back. We have 41 divided by 4. Here I have 10.25. So your across back divided by 4 gives you the back dart line. So I have 10.25. I can decide to do the same 10.25, or I can decide to use 10. So I want to use 10.25. So I'll measure my dart line. Okay, so in drawing my dart line, I will start from my lower waist to up will be 12 cm. Then from my lower waistline down, right, will be 13 cm. That is 12 cm up and then 13 cm down. So it's going to be 25. So 13 cm down and 12 cm up. Now I have 1 cm remaining. So I'll come there, the lower level, and I'll share the one that is remaining on that as their dart. You see, my back is ready. I've planned everything about my back. So I come to my front. So I've taken the 4 cm for my back. I've taken care of it. So I come to my front. Now, in front, in planning your 4 cm SS in front is different from the back. So on the front, you come to the center front line, come in by 1 cm and connect it to your across chest. Do you know what this does for us? Assuming you want to make a shirt, our front is not always straight. So if you want to make a shirt, it means that is this line that you are going to follow. That means you will not cut on fold. But if you are cutting on fold, you are not considering this line. That means you have to take it out from your side if you want to design. But that's not where we're going to. So I've taken it out of 4, I've taken 1, remaining 3. I'll come to my side, I'll take another 1. I'll connect the same way I connected from the bust point and then to my hip line. So for front, I've taken 1 here, I've taken 1 here, it's remaining 2. You can see my dart for my front is 2, while my dart for my back is 1. Front dart and back dart is not the same. Okay, so I'll come to, remember our bust, our dart line for the front is 10 cm, so you have to measure the 10 cm all the way down so that you get your dart line. Now in connecting this, your front will be 13 cm up and then 15 cm down, right? 13 cm up, 15 cm down, that is 28 in total, starting from your waist point. So I'll do my 13 cm up and then do my 15 cm down, that's 28. Now assuming you want to do your 13 cm up and you notice that it is meeting your bust point, no issues. What you need to do is just from that bust point come down by 2 cm, then connect whatever that is remaining, even if it's just 12 or 11 that is remaining. Okay, so I've got to my dart line. Now for my front, what is remaining is 2 cm. Remember, I took 1 here and I took 1 here, it's remaining 2 cm. So on that dart line, I'm going to share the 2 cm and then I'll connect to my our bodice is ready. So you can see, trying to see so that see our front and our back bodice is ready. With this is where everything you want to make about dressmaking comes from. If you learn this standard, you are good to go in any form of dressmaking. Now we come to the back, we need to make sure that our shoulder back is the same thing with the front. Remember, it's 13. So let's measure this. Do we have up to 13 or is more? Okay, so if we measure here, we have 15, meaning that our back is longer, our back line is longer. So we need to take out 2 cm because we are supposed to have 13. So if we are going to do that, that means if we measure it, we have 15. That means we are taking out what? We are taking out 2 cm. So in doing that, that means this back is going to have back darts on the shoulder. So in doing that, what I do is 13 divided by 2, that's 6.5, right? I start from the neck point here. I will measure my 6.5. Start from the shoulder point. Sorry, this place is called shoulder point. I'll measure my shoulder point. I will do my 6.5. Then you see my 2 cm is at the center. So I'll just share it into 2 to form my dart. Now your dart leg is 8 cm. So it will stop at 8 cm, then you connect. So you have your dart. Okay, so for us to make sure that our shoulder slant is correct, remember what we did here. We need to remove this dart and then trace it out. So how do you do that? You come here, okay, you can see crease. You must crease your dark line. If you don't crease your dark line, you won't be able to close this. You can see, then you close it. We are trying to, because this is not your shoulder, so we are trying to get the shoulder of your bodice. By the time you do that, I need to connect this point and this point. That is what will give you your real shoulder. You can see. So I need to use tracing wheel to make sure that I have it in order, so that I can see it when I'm doing it. See, use your tracing wheel. Can you see, by the time you open it, this is your shoulder. This is your shoulder. This is no more important in your drafting. So you need to do the same thing here. Crease. Connect. Now you can see the connection. Use your tracing wheel. So this is going to be your shoulder. So we are ready for alterations. This is the basic, and then we go back into alterations. Thank you for staying with us. Thank you for staying with us, and we hope that this helps you. If there's any question, you can always drop for us. I remain your girl, Kate, Marquez Collection.